Alright. Electro Traveler. Electro. This one. I think this one is a nice combination of characters. Alright, hi everyone. Wait, I'm waiting for my friends. Where are they? I'm waiting. Where's everybody? Everybody, I mean two people only. Alright, 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 alright. I'm ready to explore Inazuma. This is my deployed character list. This is my deployed character list. And and oh crap. And everybody is I'm waiting for my friends to log in on Discord. Oh, there's one. Hey, where's the other one? All right. So I think I'm ready because I have my first audience member and the other one will be following up soon. But yeah, so today's video in today's live we will be exploring the wonderful world of Inazuma. This one. First we have to finish the quest. As this wait. Want to know if my stream is doing fine. What the heck is going on?
See inside, rising day after day.
So the quest is I think I left off with following Toma. I'm not sure. I think I'm about to follow. Register, yeah, we register with Toma. Yeah. So I'm going to that place. I don't know where. Ah, there you go. Alright. There's a lot of stuff in my table. Can't enjoy the game with so much stuff. Right. Kageyama. Yeah, Kageyama.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma.
Bit weird, but okay.
You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
Alright, we're gonna lie. We're here to trade wine and ore.
Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trader's permits?
Hyman, you are gonna get us arrested.
My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What?
Kind perusal.
Take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see.
He's such
Okay.
an arse.
Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Whew. So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Alright. Welcome or not, we have no choice.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency.
He sounds a bit
Most
sus.
of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, I love that effect.
Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Commission of INAZUMA, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. Um, you really haven't heard of it before?
No, I have not. Where's the other one? Where's the other one, man? Wait, I'm gonna text the other one first before we do anything else.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency.
Can't I use my
Please have your documents and proof of identification ready.
For your kind perusal.
Can't I use my permit?
Let's go.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have your documents and proof of identification ready.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Sorry. Eureka.
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1
Simon,
million
you are
per
gonna get us
applicant, which
arrested.
makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
400,000 more. I only have 80K.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
Much obliged. Okay, the other one is here. Alright. Residency application is processed smoothly at the Outlander. Blah blah blah. Okay.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
They're milking the people, dumbass. Reminds me of someone else's strange relation with someone else's relation. Strange relation. I think that's Zhongli.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make.
Okay.
So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
They're gonna milk him.
Them for all they're worth.
Exactly, Paimon, exactly.
It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
Okay. Doesn't anyone push back?
Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Yeah, our main purpose is to meet her.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip.
Yeah, we want to meet
Yes,
Archon.
given that you
the
are
Archon.
Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
I still have to find a way.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about
Oh my
Mora.
gosh, that sounds.
In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really
Okay.
want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Okay.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
This is getting suspicious. But let's ask. So what's the job?
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind.
You kind of look
Here's
like
the
a crook.
situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Carisio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Alright. Say so. Navigate. Let's go. Where is he? Karisu. Straying far away from that one. That guy is Karisu. Oh, see. Hello, good sir.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
Very near.
Ah, good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes, left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on retail, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried communicating with the Commission directly. But this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland.
Oh,
I
that's
miss
why
you
it's
an
out.
awful lot at the moment.
Okay.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
The vendor does sound like a fishy character.
That vendor... I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it. We're on the case.
Okay. I like the fact that they're trying to give us a teaser of what Fontaine looks like. This is their outfit. Oh, I love it. I love.
Which one should I choose?
This one is very leeway. This one is also very leeway. This lady is a typical Inazuma citizen. These three folks also. Even the kids look different. I love it. I'm starting to like Genshin Impact more and more. Now, where do we go? Oh, on the other side. We just follow that yellow thing. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. What am I doing? Alright. That's where the fishy vendor stays. Looking for a fishy vendor. Tiger Lee looks like she's doing something sus, but not a fishy vendor. Where is that vendor? That guy. No. Fishy vendor? Oh, this guy, under a tree. Werner.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals?
You don't recognize me, but I'm the fixer around this part.
Haha, very funny. Real fixers don't need to refer to themselves that way. I wasn't born yesterday, you know. So, what do you need with me?
Where do you source your
The
goods?
sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret, got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
He is. He arrogant. Can you reduce your prices?
Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Let's go talk to
Good
someone.
idea. Let's check back in with him.
And Paimon, you're being very aggressive. That guy was kind of soft-spoken. You know, there's no need to be very aggressive. Sorry. Anyway, we need to find Soma.
Sorry.
Soma. There you go. Lovely.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
No, obviously not.
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
You're going to have to help us. Help you.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
What do you know about them?
Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Seems like a monster to me.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Alright, I'll go
Really?
talk to him.
Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Please have your documents.
Thanks, Oma. I love your shoes. Dang. I like the style as well. Upper part, except for the lower part. Anyway, let's go.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Oh, I'm using the Electro trap.
Lightning slash!
Alright, Burner.
What are you doing back
What
here?
up, Burner?
Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
Time on your hands. Some would call it a form of freedom.
Huh? Where's this coming from?
Dandelion wine would sure be nice on a day like this. It's not a day. A bard serenade would be perfect, right?
Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Yes. The one and only. Where's Dandelion? I don't add this one. Let's give him Dandelion seeds.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back.
Oh crap. Oh, I started the story. Accidentally dragged the... Oopsie. May the animal arc protect...
My hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
Yeah.
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to.
Close your
Huh?
eyes.
What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
Listen closely.
You mean the sound of the ocean?
Grilled tigerfish. What? Get it while it's hot.
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants.
May the flames of virtue spread to all.
Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Liyue Harbor.
Liyue. Liyue.
leeway. We'll give him Chingshin.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it.
A lot of people out there sympathize with the position you're in.
You
Alright.
mean the folks from the International Trade Association?
Yeah.
And I suppose they are far from home, just like me.
Yeah.
Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world.
Who are those?
Alright, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
The International Trade Association will protect you. Come, drink with your friends from the association.
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it.
Crystal marijuana.
Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on.
We need
Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it.
We need evidence.
Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Oh. Girl. Yeah. Climb Pedro's back. I want Venti with me, because I like to climb up the rooftops. Get Venti. I'll change to Shincho.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
Alright.
Brace yourself. Yahoo!
Keijiro! It's him!
After him.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
It's like a stealth mission.
Which one should I choose?
Sorry,
I feel like
I need to think about it.
this is an Assassin's Creed game.
Too close. That's too close. He'll notice us for sure.
Very Assassin's Creed.
Ah, Ryoko.
Oh,
Close. That's too close. He'll notice us for sure.
sorry. Oopsie. Damn.
He's getting further and further away.
Oh,
Now,
hey.
who else is behind on payments? Let me
He's
there, that. Shut up, Paimon.
Getting further and further away!
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Yeah, we're walking like
Must be hearing things.
assassination.
Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
I have to assassinate him.
Away! Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
Ooh, secrets.
Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
Can I just teleport? Yeah, I can just teleport.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You're the one making the mockery of the rules here, Keijiro.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger.
Ooh, girl.
Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
It's not modest.
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
The title doesn't have any weight on these people.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young
Oh, the
lady of
fan.
our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toma, what was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
What's he hiding? Toma is really sus. You're such a sus. Where are we going? Okay, here. It's noisier, but whatever.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core.
I'm sorry.
All right. Time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the Shirasaki Himegimi.
Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
So where did this Rito fixer thing come from?
You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery, but the main thing was I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see.
Oh gosh.
With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree.
I never offered to help.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
I have one goal here, and that is to meet the bride and Shogun.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Okay. That's it?
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh?
There is one problem.
Huh? What's up?
Outlanders are unable to leave Rito.
Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Yay! Do I get Primo Gems? Yay! Primo Gems! Can I wish? No. Sucks. Try to leave Rito. What's the price for this one? Yeah. Okay, let's try to leave Rito. Kanjo Commission.
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Oh, I get to go to play. Oh, I like this. Ooh. Where are we going? Somebody's gonna
Halt!
stop at
This is the
end.
Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Huh. Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
You're being a bit of a pain in the arse, but I will forgive you. I will forgive this transgression. Oh, I love this. I love the style. Ooh. Anyway. Hi, Mr. Hirosuka something. Or whatever your name
I
is.
am Hiragi
Hiragi,
Shinsuke,
sorry.
Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
We're gonna be informal and say, hey there.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Hells yeah!
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, alright.
Wait, that's not enough, child.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
You are too kind. Ultimately, they still got their way.
Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
This is my forte.
Excellent. Well then, you must know the GENSHIN. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 GENSHIN, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
They don't stay fresh when they're picked.
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that?
Hey, girl!
Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
What are we doing again?
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
It's already morning. Commission. Fly! Oh, here.
Halt, you two!
Just as I expected.
What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
Meh.
Letter? Quick, let Paimon
Dear
see.
traveler, what would that I could convey this message to you in person. I apologize for the hasty means by which this letter has come to you, and I hope that it hasn't left you feeling perplexed or perturbed in any way. This is my first time extending an invitation to an unknown outlander after all. It is no mere coincidence that our paths have crossed. Therefore, I hope that you would be courteous as to meet me tonight under the glow of the resplendent moonlight. Please do not fret about retainers and bodyguards. I will ensure that their attention shall be elsewhere. I look forward to the pleasure of your company. It sounds a little sus, and she sounds a bit lazy for my
So this
character, but
means
whatever.
she wants you to secretly meet her at night?
Oh, girl, she is so proud. The
But
smugness.
you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on?
We share the glance.
Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back? Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
Where's that point? We should already get that point. Where's that appointed? It's not appointed. 24 per hour. Lion needs to be move very fast. Oh, sorry, 18 to 24. I messed that up. I saw 24. Alright, sundown. And the suspicious activity is about to go. Need
Yahoo!
Where are we going though? Again, another suspicious place. Where are we meeting her? Here? In the tree?
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
Yeah.
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
My face. Look at that face. I'm leaving.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamaji of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Oh, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise.
Seeing as we don't have any other options, maybe
To be perfectly honest, as
Our
long as you
chance to get
remain
out
in
of here.
Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun.
Arrogant sounding woman?
We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Stuck.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Cannot pass without a permit.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
My arrogant response is, you dare question my abilities?
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Girl.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
Let's go. Wait, are they hilly turtles? Oh crap.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Handle what? Oh.
Another test subject. Have a little taste.
Ooh. I like the Electro.
That tingle?
Think you can get away?
This is order.
Picked the wrong test subject. The wrong test subject.
Another one again.
Take this!
Try!
That monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack!
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Stabilize.
Love it! Oh my god, I have a lot of... Oh my god. I have so much energy recharge.
Bellowing thunder!
Gather! I will have order!
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiraki, stay close.
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Lightning Slash!
Oh, there's samurai.
Solidify! Order guide you.
Whoa, samurai.
Thunderclap!
Whoa!
Fall before me!
Hi, Mr. Samurai. In your ass.
Cut down.
Oopsie.
Like
Sorry.
this.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
Thank you,
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
Ooh, girl.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food, or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Girl,
Bye,
we will.
Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
He's disappointed.
All right.
Shinboju, you thought that she loved you. I offer Electro sigils to the sacred Sakura tree. Oh.
We're finally on our own way again. I
Yay!
suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Did I kill this thing? We get meat from this thing. Oh no, it's like a regular dog. Oops. Sorry, Mr. Fox. Sorry. Oopsie. I made a jackass out of myself there. Oops.
Wouldn't gliding... Ha!
Not collecting any Electroloculus. It'll be in another video. Yay! Where else am I going? This is the one that I need to go to. No. Which one do I need to go to? Grand Narukami Shrine. The one with artifacts. Where's the one with artifacts? Oh, this one I have to travel a very long time. Oh, crap. Where's Narukami Island? Go to Komori. what? Electrogranum. Okay. What's that thing for? What does it do? Can I touch it? Nah. Okay, I don't understand the point of this. I have to kill this guy? Oh shit! Oh crap. Looks like some sort of side
Take
boss.
this!
Samurai guy.
Gather!
Wait.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Lightning slash!
My blade!
Let's play!
Theory. Rise!
Well, alright. That was easy. Old handle guard. Alright. That was kind of fun. I got an electro sigil here, so I am going to mark it in the map. Just so I don't get confused.
I will have order.
Oops.
Take this!
Sorry, dudes. Oh crap! That hurt.
Stabilize.
Here we go. Think you can get away? By royal decree.
Alright, what's that one? Almond chest? That still has primo gems, doesn't matter. Sigil. Select crystal fly, thank you. This one will give me another primo gem. Oh, this is so cute. I love this place. It's very Shire. Looks like the Shire. Similar to the Shire.
I wonder what's on the other side of the ocean.
Mondstadt and Leeway.
Is it just me? Or are there more Outlanders now?
Oh, this place is so beautiful. Gotta hand it to Mihoyo for... Wow. Sakura Blue. Okay, so like... Ah, that's Ayaka's ascension material, I guess. Anytime I encounter that thing. Alright. Ano mo matuto?
Okay, okay.
I'd like something made. Where's the other? Doesn't sell. Might be a side quest. Anyway, Inamami restaurant. Might be new food here. Hey girl. There's new food here. Yay. love the environment. Wow.
Yahoo!
Can go up faster. Ooh.
Huh?
Some other Sakura bloom. Oh, I have to shoot it with electricity or something. I guess. It doesn't get attacked, so Electro, although Sakura blooms can only be obtained by shooting it with electricity, I guess. Let's come over to your house. Oops.
You can find Let's play! Yahoo!
There. Come over to your house. Yeah, this one. Alright!
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye.
Yeah, and you're very rude,
In which
ma'am.
case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Yeah, she was very rude to us.
What kind of game is this?
That lady was very rude to us.
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot
Oh
his
my god,
promise
there's a
to
cute
meet
one!
us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Oh my god, that's so cute!
Relax, no need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
Where did the human Toma?
Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Alright, I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck...
You mean Kazuha's friend?
Ah, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly.
So we will be allowed to meet the Shirasagi Himegimi?
Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato Residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh, not again. Where?
Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
It's a cute Shiba Inu. Oh, that is so cute. Toromaru. Let's talk to Toromaru. Torumaru, or owner of the Komore Tea House. Woof. Can you understand? Who's the handsome doggy? You are. Woof woof. Can I shoot him? What will he use? Nah. It's poker face. I can't shoot him anything. Anyway. What's that? Thunder Sojourn. Remaining time is 10 days. Well, let's... Okay. Okay. That's a different one, I guess. Alfor Chief Technical Officer moves in is going after an important objective, and you can use it for highly experienced adventurers. What's the rewards for this thing? Event shop. Oh, cool. Okay, all right. Ocean Lord's Oath is okay. I can get a Baido. So I can get Baido. Bruce Nevis chapter. Honestly, I haven't checked this out yet, but yeah, I'm gonna go and get these things later on. We just need to finish the story quest. Where are we going? Oh, it's cute. Ooh. That's where we're going? Statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, crap. Venti, didn't fly high enough.
Brace yourselves.
Alright, now we can fly. Love it. Love it! Wait, there is a marker here. Okay. Have I missed anything else? No, I have not. Alright. We're gonna go and see this omnipresent god thing. It's so cute! Whoa, it's so amazing! They really did everything.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree.
Why did the Shogun issue the Vision Hunt? Yeah, I wanna know.
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being Oh, I don't know. Selfish?
Yeah.
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? Hmm.
You can do that?
That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
So a vision symbolizes ambition and not power.
All right, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato Residence.
Ooh.
Finally!
Let's go to Kamisato Ayaka! Oh my gosh, that's so amazing! Oh, where's the visions? I want to see the visions. It's just a couple of visions here. What because... Okay. It's not glowing.
Huh?
Alright.
Yahoo!
Oh my god, this is so amazing. Where do I go next? Kamisato Residence. Ah, Kamisato Residence is far away. Oh gosh. Huh. So, what do I do now? I'll just teleport here and then activate my Wave Rider there. Byakuo Plain. Alright, so I'm gonna activate my Wave Rider. Material.
Let's play!
Crap, there's too many
Take
of them.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Okay. Dealt with that with a little bit of come on, Wave Rider. What? There's a lot of ninjas there.
Order guide you.
Thunderclap! Ha!
My blade. Taste my blade. Very solidify.
Time for takeoff.
will have order.
Right. Okay. Monsters are a little bit tougher here. We can still handle them.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Take this! Oz, reveal thyself! Lightning slash!
To the fairy.
Brace yourselves!
This place is amazing. A lot of places to explore. I love it. Ton of places to explore. I love it. Nice. Nice. Thanks. Hi, Mr. Panda. Look at that.
By royal decree!
There we go. Go to Kamisato Residence. Give me summon? Oh, almost. I think we can summon after this. Go to the Kamisato estate. Wait, we want to go there by... Ooh! This place is so fancy.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
It's hard to...
Paimon kinda expected it to be... snazzier.
It's hard to top the Jade Chamber.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato Residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
This is slightly anticlimactic.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation,
and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can...
I did not come here to start a rebellion. Yeah, that is the best thing to say. We are arrogant and pragmatic as well.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
I'm going to leave now.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go!
What? What
I
up?
will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
Traveler listens while Kamisato tells the 3 of the visionless people.
A warrior
Alright.
who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
This is a tall order.
Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Fine. This doesn't take more than too much of my time. Oh, I think I can summon. Oh my gosh, I can summon. I can summon. Nah. I'm near pity, but I don't know how near though. Two more days. Just 12 more days to be in the banner. Wait, let me see my history. $7.29. Yeah. Check. 1, 2. I think that's 11 last time. Eleven 66 7 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 and then that one is 75. Alright, so anytime now I can get a 5-star. Go to Konda Village. Alright, this is it. Konda Village. Go to Konda. Oh, this one. Alright, let's go there. Meaning of meaningless will. Waiting. Meaningless waiting. Right. Kenjiro in Mashiharu. Okay. What the heck is going on here?
Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
The guy who lost his vision. Alright. Let's go. Hey!
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
Tejima has
happened?
protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping
Alright.
out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
Yeah. Let's ask. What about Kenjiro? What about you? Hey. So why the change?
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Yo, Tejima, what happened to you? Need to know.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
Everybody depends on you.
True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy.
No duh.
Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
Alright, Tejima. Look for your diary, even though it sounds a little bit weird that you're keeping a diary. I mean, you look like an old guy. It's kind of creepy for an old guy like you to have a diary, but whatever. We're not here to judge. There we go.
This looks like Tejima's diary, alright. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
What the heck is that omamori?
One day, I'll be as great as Ryu.
I wish it could be like this all the time.
Examine the marks.
So this is the omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
Let's go try. Well, let's try, babe. Let's go. Hey, Tejima, sorry. Hey, Tejima, what the heck's going on with you? Use elemental sight to find clues about the diary. Oh, this one. It says you want me to go there. Oh. Alright. Well, alright. I'm following. Y'all better be guiding. Shit.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda
If we become
Village.
separated during
Sounds
war,
so familiar.
go with
Where
the
is that
Konda
place
village.
again?
There'll be a safe home for us there. It's here.
Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up. Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Okay, so I can attack. Melee.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the omamori and letter belong to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited.
With her? Nobody said it was a her.
And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared.
Does that make you feel sad? Well,
No, not especially.
Really?
After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it.
Wonder who this is.
It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
So do you still plan on leaving?
I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Losing a reason to feel sad is maybe the saddest thing of all.
Seems it's just like
Yeah, you
Ayaka
can't remember
and
why
Tomo
you're
were
sad.
saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we?
Well, kind of. We
Well,
didn't do anything, just walk
let's
around
go
and
find
look
the
for
next person.
We didn't do anything, we just looked around for a diary and the Omomori thingy.
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Oh, he's getting sleepy. Oh, I love the design. Oh gosh. Oh, even the trees look amazing. Okay, what's going on here?
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
Alright.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
Paimon just arrived.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Emergency provisions? The emergency food, like Paimon?
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth.
Kind of.
But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
We'll follow the treasure hoarders and then that's that. We're gonna end the live stream. I'm getting very sleepy. Where are them treasure holders? Come out, wherever you are. There you are.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the...
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder. You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
Yeah, let's do. What up?
Let's play.
Another test.
Think you can get away?
What up, guys? What up? Oh gosh.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Not likely. Word has it you looted Kurosawa's house.
Kurosawa? Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal! Now show us what's in the...
Huh? What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Oh gosh.
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, you guys are just stupid. Where am I? So I'm here. So I gotta... Oh crap. Fine, I'll just teleport here. No, that's too far away. Here. Probably here. Alright, I'll just teleport there. Run as fast as I can.
Lightning slash!
The essence of the Ame-no-Ma art is to have the patience to
Here we go. Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about? Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained
That's so sad.
and held him accountable.
That girl, that's so
People's
sad.
attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
Unfortunately, girl, he
I
doesn't
see.
remember.
That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable... I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything.
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
Fair enough.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
We'll talk to him later because this is the end of the stream. It's already been 2 hours of streaming and my eyes are closing. So I guess that's it. I love Inazuma. Currently loving it. Though I haven't tried using the other contents like the new events, going to the domains. I'm impressed, and it gave me the nostalgia that I used to love when I was playing Genshin Impact. And this is so amazing. Like, look at the views. What other game can you think of that has this kind of view? It's not just one part of the game. It's like the whole world of the game is like this. Okay, so we unlocked Germany, Thailand, and Japan. And we're gonna continue exploring Inazuma later. Alright, so bye for now. Bye guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ask your friends. Although there's only 3 of us playing the game right now, I hope we get more viewers and subscribers.